Hello everyone, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me. So today we are doing a reaction video. We are looking at Kylie Jenner's new classic beauty routine, Beauty Secrets Vogue. Okay, I have a whole reaction video playlist that you can watch down below there. I'll also link it at the end. So I wanted to jump in here before I do my makeup to thank the sponsor of today's video, and that is the wonderful Dermatica. So I have been using Dermatica for it's coming up to 3 months now, and I have seen a vast improvement in my skin. Not only is it the only skincare routine I've been able to stick to because it's so easy to do, it's just one product, it's actually changing my skin. So for those of you who are unfamiliar with Dermatica have this dermatology team that can make a personalized formula for your skin and for your needs, all in one product. So this one product targets all my concerns with my skin, my redness, my blemish scars, my anti-aging, my aging. And as your skin starts to improve and your skin starts to change, your formula can change along with it as well. There's always somebody there to help you personalize that formula to what is going on with your skin in that current moment. And the dermatology team are always there to help you throughout your journey. Any questions, any changes you need to make. As somebody who isn't like, I'm not a skincare person, I'm very lazy with my skincare. I'm not clued up on ingredients and things like that. And of course, I'm gonna research something before I use it. It was so great to see people who are into skincare and love skincare, and also people who are starting their skincare journey, give really positive reviews and have some really amazing results from using their personalized formula. I am now one of them. I'm very happy with the results. They send you an automatic top up every 28 days, so you can carry on. There's no like gap in between. You don't have to struggle for a week without it. So I use this every evening after washing my face. This goes straight on. I don't need to worry about all these other serums and acids and stuff. I go on with my moisturizer, then to bed. So if you're kind of over trying to find the right combination of products, using this product instead of this product and not with this product, then go ahead and try Dermatica. You are gonna fall in love, not only with a brand, but with skincare again. So to get started on your skincare journey, just use the link down below in the description box, and you can get your own personalized formula. Using code ROBERT will give you your first month for only £2.90, and then 10% off your second month, which is usually £24.99. It has honestly changed my skin. I'm so happy with the results. I know you will be too. So that's again, code ROBERT using that link down below in the description box. Thanks again, Dermatica, for sponsoring today's video. Let's get to it. Okay, I'm back. Let's go. Let's see what's happening.
Hi guys, it's Kylie, and I'm back. I missed you, Vogue. I just wanted to come update you on my new routine and also share all my secrets with you. I'm gonna start with my lip scrub, of course. We're gonna scrub like we've never scrubbed before. I like to do a lip scrub before I start my routine, before I know I'm gonna wear a bold lip or a matte lip. I'm gonna do a classic.
Oh, okay, that's the end of, I have such a pet peeve with Kylie, how I just wish she would advertise her products a bit better. Why are you doing a lip scrub? Because you're gonna wear this, but why does it benefit? I'll tell you why. It's a good idea. Doing a lip scrub before an extremely mattifying lip gets rid of all that dead skin, flaking off. Sometimes you put on a lipstick and there's this bit of skin that's just like flapping around on the bottom lip. It's gonna get rid of all of that. It's gonna smooth it out. It's gonna give you a good surface for a matte product.
Kylie glam today. I've changed my look a lot. I think that I'm into the more natural skin. I wear a lot less, but I've accomplished the same snatched look. Okay, so
something I have always said is that you don't need that much makeup. A lot of people use so much makeup, which is completely up to you. If you want to use a lot, you can. But a lot of people also tell me, the way I do my makeup doesn't look like the way people do it online. And that's because it doesn't look like how it does online in real life either. You don't, like Kylie just said, you don't actually need a lot of makeup to achieve the looks you see online. I think that's a good little thing.
Me and you, we're gonna clip my hair up. I'm gonna do like 2 pumps of my moisturizer, and then this is one of my foundation samples, my first secret of this whole video. Don't tell anyone. I'm obsessed. This is my go-to.
Oh, just mix it in.
Squeeze it out, mix it up.
I have that ring. Mix it. See, I'm not a big fan of mixing skincare with moisturizer. With foundation. I know a lot of people do it, but I feel like if you want a lightweight foundation that It's gonna last a long time, and perhaps this is more insight for oilier people. Mixing it in with a moisturizer completely changes up the formulation of a foundation. It's probably gonna look good for a little while, but bear in mind you will have to touch it up a little bit. But then I also know people who swear by mixing in moisturizer with their foundation to make it lightweight, whatever, you know? I always think just apply less.
I feel like now that I'm using my hands more, it is, I don't know, it's like an intimate experience. My foundation just looks different. I feel way more natural. I like how it blends into my skin a lot better.
It does. This is Interruption City today. People, right, a lot of people tag and it's like, this person's using her fingers. Fingers is fine. Fingers are great for your face, great for your foundation, great for your concealer. You want to get in that little crevice? Fingers. You know, the warmth of your body or how you can manipulate your hands to be warm against your foundation is such a good way to blend something in, especially in problematic areas like drier skin, dehydrated skin, fine lines. If you're out during the day and your concealer's creasing, warm up those fingers, tap, 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 good to go again. Nothing wrong with fingers. This is nice. If I remember the last Kylie reaction video, there was a lot of concealer involved. It was very 2016.
I think it's a foundation, but it's very thin. I like to take it on the brush.
Nice. Oh. This is such like, you know what? This is very reminiscent of current trends in makeup now. It used to, oh my God, we're only 5 minutes into this video. It used to be very much drawing all over the face, drawing lines, and it's a very Kardashian Jenner-esque trend. So it is very, very nice to see. Not that they really make the trends anymore when it comes to makeup. It is so nice to see this, taking a bit and putting it on little bits at a time. Beautiful. Again, nothing wrong with having a strong contour. No matter what coverage you want from your contour, I always think it's better to take from the product on anyway. Although I do draw on a face sometimes. Sometimes it's just quicker and easier, right?
I don't do my makeup every day. I feel like the majority of the time I'm not wearing makeup because I always have an event or a photo shoot. So I like to let my face breathe, but I do love a tinted sunscreen. I feel like the way that I contour now is definitely less harsh. Like this is probably all the bronzer that I'll use, especially on a daily, but I'm just...
Using bronzer on your nose isn't really contouring it, but I do have an issue with contouring noses. No matter, you know, who you are, people always do 2 lines down the side of a nose. Everyone's nose shape is different. 2 lines don't necessarily work. If I remember last time I watched Kylie Jenner's routine, she contoured her nose so heavily that it was like tiny on the inside of it. It was out of proportion with the rest of your face. She doesn't have a nose that needs contouring. It doesn't mean she can't contour, but if you look at the top of her nose, around this area, it's very much like pinched in a little bit, and it gets to its widest point here, not that it's very wide. So if anything, just contour around this little bit to even it out with the rest of the nose. I always use my nose as an example. It's quite bulbous on the middle here. So I would just contour here and stop before it goes to this end point. Otherwise, I've just done 2 lines, and at the end of the day, those 2 lines are all even over all the different bumps on my nose. So it just looks the same. I would contour here, I would highlight on those points that go in so you're evening it out a little bit more. 2 lines down the side of a nose isn't a contour.
Just taking this angle brush.
I missed what that was. That's a good brush. I like that brush. What is that? Oh, I really like that brush.
These are my glow bombs. These are actually, I got a new one because mine is a little crazy because I use them every day. This one's like peachy. This one is very like a really pretty neutral blush. I like to mix them. This is my favorite part. This is like the best day ever. They're hydrating too, so it really just looks so pretty. Blends good. You can even put it over.
I always say it, but give us some reason to why it's hydrating and why it looks so pretty, you know? It does look really nice though. A really nice, it's a very sun-kissed vibey look, which is beautiful. What was I gonna say? And positioning, I'm not mad at either. looks nice. However, on her face, you know, you see when she turns to the side here, she has quite pronounced cheekbones that dip in here. On her face in particular, I would bring it, just wrap it round up here a little bit just to even out this whole thing here. Only because, let me use last week, for example, we did Lady Gaga, right? Her face shape is slightly different where the jaw was slightly more, it's slightly more pointed. So that when she actually brought it all the way down here and it gave a softness to her face. Kylie has quite a nice, although it's a very defined jawline, it's still quite soft. And her face is a little bit, it's not a round face, but it isn't, to me, it seems a little bit more rounder than it is long. So I would just bring up just a little bit more up. Keep this, but bring it up a little bit more around here, just to elongate very slightly. Does she need it? Absolutely not. But this is me being like, if I was to do it. Yeah, nice blush.
Actually, gonna do that now. I love this Givenchy powder. I remember actually watching my last Vogue video. The amount of powder that I used is just unreal.
It's so nice to see people using less powder. Again, it's something I've always said. You don't need that much powder. Let's see what she does now.
I like to focus on the outer corner of the eye, but also like I love a dragged out shadow look.
One thing I really, really like that she's done here, sorry for the pause, is you can see she has this really specific shape here, which a lot of us do, but some of us it's hidden by our eyebrows. The contours of the eye sockets join into the nose like this. And if you're gonna contour your nose, I think it's always nice to take it somewhere, whether that be up this way or up and round. And I like how she's joined in. You can see she's put that shadow a little bit here. I like that she's joined it into this. What I would then do, perhaps to tie it in even more, if we're going really natural, is take a bit of that bronzer and just gently buff it into about here, so they fade into each other. But that looks really cohesive, looks really nice.
Gold brightening. Brows used to be the focus of our look. We used to always do these thick brows, and I'm sure in my last video, I think I started with brows too. Now brows aren't our main focus. I like natural bushy brows. I don't really fill them in as much.
So if we're looking at her eyebrows here, there's very little that needs correcting. It's just this, where she's going now, this dip here. If you just filled in that tiny bit, they would look perfect. I think that's what she's doing.
I just had to do this campaign shoot. And they wanted bleached brows, so L'Oreal, I think, just left the bleach on for too long, and my eyebrows fell off. So now I'm just trying to get them back. So just
she is amazing.
Oh,
airbrow.
You do a good brow.
Kosas Airbrow is one of the I literally have it right here in black. One of the best brow gels ever. It is so beautiful. It just holds. It's not sticky. It's not crumbly. It doesn't look like little white dots. It's just incredible.
Full updated Kylie look. I'm sure I'll see you guys again in a few years when my look changes again. I'll see you guys soon.
This is a kind of makeup that you call like no makeup makeup. If she didn't have a liquid liner and maybe a little bit less blush, you would think, if you didn't know anything about makeup, that she isn't wearing any makeup. That looks really, really beautiful, really, really nice skin. I love how people are starting to just be normal with makeup. We're not overdoing it. We're not caking on the powder. When we're using our hands and being a little bit more like, you know what? It's a little bit more methodical and thought out and a little bit more precise in what you're doing rather than just piling it on. I'm loving that becoming like a trend. I would love to know what you think of Kylie's makeup down below. Do consider subscribing, give this video a thumbs up, and of course thank you again to Dermatica for sponsoring today's video. Don't forget to use that link down below in the description box and use code Robert to get your skincare journey with Dermatica started. And I will see you very, very soon. Bye.